Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Shivani Tripathi from St. Thomas School. Students, in my previous video of Hide and Seek Part 1, I have given you many informations about the author of the poem, Werner Scannell. And I have also explained you half portion of this poem. Now, we will be doing the rest part of the poem. But before that, I will discuss the question answers that I have given you in the form of homework in previous video. Students, as I have told you that the basic theme of this poem is childhood. In this poem, you can see that a child is there and he is playing hide and seek game with his friends. The poem starts with a very happy and a very enjoyable note. But as poem proceeds, you can see that enjoyment and that excitement turning into a great disappointment. I gave you 4 questions as a homework of hide and seek poem. My first question was, what is the central theme of this poem? Which poem? Hide and seek. I gave you a few options also. So the correct answer is, the central theme of the poem is childhood. Next, where is the child hiding? So as you can see in the poem, in the second line, the sacks in the tool shed smell like the seaside. So where the child is hiding himself? The child is hiding himself in the tool shed. Third, how is the shed described? Shed is described as dark, damp place that smells like seaside. Next question, how do you get to know that the place where the child is hiding is uncomfortable? The dark, damp smell and the cold floor shows that the place is not very comfortable. Means the floor was cold, there was a smell of seaside. Okay, so these are the symbols that shows that the place was not very comfortable. So let's come back again to the poem. We have already completed 2 stanzas. Now we are in the 3rd stanza. Okay, so let's start. I'll just read out the poem and then I will explain you. The dark, damp smell of sand is thicker now. Give them another call. Yoo-hoo, come and find me. But they are still some elsewhere. They'll think you are clever and ask you where you hid. Don't tell them. Keep it secret. It's cold in here. You can't hear anything. Think of them frowning at each other. Where can he be? We have looked all over. Now, see the first line of this stanza. The dark, damp smell of sand is thicker now. What is damp? Students, damp is the smell that comes when there is a place that is quite wet. You can say wettish smell is known as damp smell. So the dark, damp smell of the sand is thicker now. So because this child was hiding for a very long time at the same place, so that place was becoming more and more uncomfortable now. The smell of that seaside was increasing continuously. Give them another call. Now he thought that I should give a call one more time. And again he gave a call to his friends. And he said, Yoo-hoo, come and find me. But he could not hear any response. He could not get any response from his friends. But they are still elsewhere. So he thought that my friends must be somewhere else. He thought that it might be possible that my friends are searching me somewhere else. They will think you are clever. Now he is thinking, he is imagining in his head that when his friends will get to know about his hiding place, they will think that he has chosen a wonderful place to think and ask you where you hid. And when they will get to know that where I had hidden, then my friends will think that I am very smart. Why we have used hid here? Hid is the second form of hide. Hide, hid, hidden. Don't tell them. Keep it secret. Now he is giving himself a suggestion that don't tell your friends about your hiding place. Let's keep it a secret. It's cold in here. You can't hear anything. Now the place where he was hiding, that place was becoming more cold. In the previous stanza, we have read a line that it's cold here. The floor is cold. So that shows that the place was very uncomfortable one. It's cold in here. You can't hear anything. He couldn't hear any sound, any voice of his friends. Think of them frowning at each other. Where can he be? We have looked all over. Now in his head, he is imagining of a situation where his friends might be talking to each other and they may be frowning at each other, and it's possible that they may be talking to each other with their eyebrows, that where can the child hide himself. Frowning is the movement of eyebrows generally when you talk to somebody. So he is alone there. He was feeling isolated there, and he was imagining all these things in his head, that it may be possible that my friends must be talking to each other with their frowning eyebrows, that where I can be. Something tickles on your nose. Your legs are stiff. Now the uncomfort was increasing. It was growing more and more with each passing second. He could feel something tickles on his nose. Tickles is the sensation, sudden sensation. Your legs are stiff because he was sitting in the same position from a very long time, so his legs were hard. They were stiff now. Just a little longer and creep out. He thought that just a little longer. I'll wait only for few seconds more, and then I will crawl out. Then I will creep out. They are not coming back. You have tricked them properly. Now he thought that now my friends are not going to come back. You have tricked them properly. He has used you for himself. He is using internal dialogue. He is talking to himself. He has imagined himself as the second person, and he has used you for himself, that you have tricked them in a good manner. Tricked means, use a trick to deceive somebody. All the students also trick sometimes to their teachers. When you forget to bring your homework, you make a plan to tell in front of the teacher that I had this problem, I had that problem, so I forgot my homework or note copy. So in that way, you people also trick us. Similarly, he thought that I have tricked my friends in a good way. All right, push off the sacks. That's better. He thought that now the time has come. I should move out from this sacks and tool shed. So he pushed out the sacks, he pushed out the paper bags in which the things were stored, and he felt a little bit relaxed also. Good to be rid of that unpleasant smell. What kind of a smell that was? It was the smell of dark, damp, and it was a smell of seaside. Okay, so he was feeling relaxed. He felt that it is good to be away from that unpleasant smell. Out of the shed. Hey, here I am, here I am. Now he was out of the shed, and when he came out, he just shouted in a loudly and very jovial manner that yoo-hoo, I'm here, hey, here I am. I have won the game, you couldn't find me. You know, when he came out, he was so enthusiastic, he was so happy that he forgot to see his friends. He just came out, he was standing there alone, and he started shouting in joy that yoo-hoo, I have won the game, you couldn't find me, I won the game. The darkening garden watches. It's actually not twice, it's single time garden. Okay, the darkening garden watches. Why it is written there that the garden was darkening? Because it was quite evening time. The sun is gone now. The source of warmth, life, and essential life is gone from his life. He came out too late. It was evening time. Nothing stirs. Stir means move slightly. Nothing was moving. Everything was very stable, silent. The bushes hold their breath. The air is cold. It was cold outside. The weather was becoming more cold. Yes, here you are. But where are they who sought you? Means when he came out, he found that there he was standing all alone, and he couldn't find his friends who were seeking for him. Sought means seeking for somebody. So, you know, he lost all those people who sought for him, who were searching him. He was so excited and he was so enthusiastic in his mind. He thought that I had won the game. My friends have lost the game. So he was so happy that he forgot. He neglected the fact that his friends were not there. Maybe they were back to their home. It might be possible that, you know, they must be feeling tired and they were back to their home. So the climax is very different. The climax was very unexpected. So this was it about the poem. I hope you all understood the poem. Okay. So this is your homework for today. What is the homework for today? Write down the questions. Question number 1. Who is the author of the poem Hide and Seek? Who is the author of the poem Hide and Seek? Second, who are they in the poem? You must read the poem before giving answer of these questions. Who are they in the poem? Question number 3. What does the following word mean? What does the following words mean? First is tool shed, second is scuffle of words, and third is stir. Okay, students, so this was it about today, and in the next video we will discuss today's homework, and I will also provide you the question answer of this lesson. Till then, stay safe, take care of yourself, and keep studying.